can's open just a little bit and it's making noise.
Luna versus the evil soda can.
It's fizzing and hissing. She does not like it.
Corey just opened the can just a tiny bit. It's making a hissing sound. And again, our internet is having issues. Oh my gosh. New modem.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door.
I am making some breakfast sausage this morning because I feel like breakfast sausage burritos with some eggs, and I'm going to keep it low points this morning because I'm trying to be good all week, guys, and this is one of my favorite meals. I know we did kind of like a cook with me on this. I'll try to find it and link it down below if you're interested. All this is 99% ground turkey and a bunch of spices, and this makes like a similar taste to Jimmy Dean sausage. It's so good. It is really good, and it's 0 smart points. And I used to add oil, but I no longer add the oil, so it stays 0. Thank you, Lisa, for talking me into that, because I keep watching your videos and then you don't use the oils in it and you say it's just as good. So I thought I'd give it a try, and it is. It's just as good. You don't miss the oils. I spray a little bit of the Pam spray in here because the turkey is a little dry. But yeah, it's so good, you guys. If you have never tried this recipe, give it a try. You will love it. It is just so good. And don't be afraid of any of the spices that are in this because it's not overly spicy. So I do add crushed pepper flakes. Don't be afraid of that. Add it. It's not much, and it really needs it. That's what gives it the little kick that sausage has. Don't be afraid of any of the spices in there. Just give it a try. I know Lisa over at Lisa's Country Kitchen, she said that she was afraid of one of the spices. I believe it was the garlic, maybe? I don't know, one of them. But she tried it in there, and she liked it. So don't be afraid of them. Give them a try. Keep it as is on the recipe, and you won't be sorry. I have this chopper linked in my Amazon store down below as well. This one is so much better than the other one I bought. I bought a cheap one. So not worth it, guys, because the end of this right here frayed off, and I would get plastic in my food. So definitely splurge. This is from Pampered Chef, and I ordered it on Amazon. So it's a little bit more expensive, but it is worth it because you don't get that plastic bits coming off of it. I'll do an updated on this after I use it. I mean, I've used this for a month or more now, and my other one, after a month, it was already fraying plastic. So this one has been holding up so far. I'll do an updated review on this later on, though, as I use it throughout the months that are coming up. We use it every day. This is my 3-point breakfast. 3 points for the whole dish. I have 2 points for the wrap, 1 point for my sweet potato habanero sauce, which I did measure out. That's 1 serving between the 2 of them is 1 point. I have 3 eggs total, which I think is a little too much. I think I'll use 2 next time because the eggs are a lot. I don't even know if I can close these things. Sausage, I have 2 ounces on each, so 4 total. And then 1/4 cup of the fat-free cheddar cheese, which we finally got at our pick and save. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. And then this is the Extreme Wellness High Fiber Wrap, Viole. These are at Walmart and Sam's Club. These used to be at Walmart, but they stopped carrying them there. I heard that you can ask and they will bring them in again. I haven't, because now they carry them at Pick and Save. So that's good. And I really like them on food. I don't like it plain, but if you put them on stuff, you can't really tell a difference that much. So I added on to these now instead of using the Velveeta. That is a 3-point breakfast this morning. I had 1 point for coffee, 4 points so far. I will be having another coffee to make it 5 points for breakfast. For 2 burritos, this is the leftover sausage. I had to pack this down in there too to make it fit. So this is a 2-cup Pyrex bowl. So you get a lot of sausage left over. This usually will last us almost the entire week. So it works out really good. Usually I will just have 1 burrito, but today I was hungry, so I had 2. My husband usually has 2. So for a snack, I'm having 3 of these rice crackers. It's the last 3 of the package, and I won't be buying these again this week for sure. I might buy 1 pack a week. I'm trying to keep it lower carb towards the end of the week at weigh-in. And these I want to get rid of before that time comes. So I'm going to have the rest of these 3. I believe these are 4 Smart Points. I'll double check and let you know if I'm wrong on that. I'll put it down here. Rice cakes. I'm trying out one of these Waterloo sparkling waters. 0 Smart Points. It's a watermelon flavor. I got this at Whole Foods, I believe is where we got it from. Forgot to show you this on my grocery haul, but yeah, this was left in my car. So I forgot all about it, but we got a 12 pack of this. We really like it. It, of course, like any other sparkling water, it's just water and fizzy, but it does have a nice watermelon flavor to it. More so than the other one I had, the watermelon lime. I almost like this one better, but I do like the watermelon lime as well. So this is A+, so we'll probably get this again if we go to Whole Foods. Having a cup of chili with not quite a 1/4 cup of the fat-free cheddar cheese for 0. And these little chip things here are 2 points. The chili is 1, so 3 Smart Points for lunch. Plus I'm still working on my watermelon water. About a cup of the pineapple. Hard to stop eating these things, I'm telling you. I love pineapple. But I don't love it mixed in anything else. I don't know why, I just don't. But I love plain pineapple. This is my shake before I mix it. This is the larger one of the Magic Bullet Pro. I use the 1 cup of Carb Master chocolate, and then I just put 1 scoop of, or 2 scoops of that in, 1 scoop of the PB2, which is 2 tablespoons, and put my little blender on here and then blend it up. There it is, all nice and thick. Very thick. I love it that thick. Eating dinner here, I have red pepper, a whole red pepper, bunch of cauliflower, carrots, onion, and I'm going to add these ingredients. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing with all this yet, but the only points in this whole dish is going to be 3 Smart Points for a tablespoon of hoisin. That is it. And I'll probably add a tablespoon of cornstarch with some chicken broth to make like a sauce. And I'm not having this over rice, I'm just going to eat it like this. I'm going to try to see if I have some cabbage to add in here as well. I'll look around. So I just threw just a little bit of chicken broth in here just to reduce this down a little bit and get a little flavor in there. I'll probably be adding some chicken base as well to give it a little bit of sodium because I'm not adding any salt or anything to this. I will get my spice from the chili garlic sauce, which is 0 Smart Points, so I'll be adding that as well. Added some chicken in there. I added a little more of the chicken broth, and then I added about a tablespoon of soy sauce. I added a tablespoon of hoisin. Whoa. Tablespoon of hoisin, a tablespoon of garlic, and maybe a 1/2 teaspoon of this ginger. I just put 2 little strips in. And yeah, that's about it so far. Okay, so I'm using the Better Than Bouillon chicken base, and I'm using about a 1/2 tablespoon of that in there. I'm going to stir that up really good, and that'll give it some nice flavor. I keep adding a little bit of chicken broth as it boils down, because I do want a little bit of a sauce in here. So what I'm going to do now is, last step I put 2 tablespoons of the chicken broth and then 1 tablespoon of the cornstarch into that little bowl, stirred it up, poured it in here and stirred well, and this is what we ended with. So it's a nice thick, saucy stir fry with no rice. And this is going to just be, I'm going to half this. Half of it's going to be my husband's, half of it's going to be mine. So it's going to be 2 Smart Points only. That is awesome for that. So this is dinner tonight. It is the chicken stir fry that I just made. This is really good, you guys. It's not too spicy. It's just perfect. The spice is just perfect. Really, really good. I'm glad I decided to make this tonight because I was craving a stir fry, but I didn't want to have the rice with it. So I thought, because we have stir fry a lot without the rice, made all kinds of different ways. I'm always throwing different things in. Whatever I have left over in the fridge, that's what I will throw in my stir fry Today I happen to have a lot of cauliflower and red pepper, chicken, and carrots, and onion. I always have lots of onion. So that's what's in this, and it's really good. Evening, guys. I had another fabulous day today. I am so proud of myself this week. So far, I've been doing, well, 100% in my eyes, because I've been sticking to my blue dot, and I've been eating some pretty good healthy foods. Like, just today I had a bunch of veggies in that stir fry, and that's all it was a veggie stir fry with some chicken added. No rice, no nothing like that. I already had my carbs earlier in the day. I had the 3 rice cakes, and I don't want to overdo the carbs this week. I'm going to try to keep track of how many carbs I'm eating and keep them a little bit lower. The reason why I haven't been losing as fast as I have, because I just watched The Skinny too. If you guys don't watch The Skinny, go and check them out. The twins. They have awesome videos, and they had mentioned the same exact thing, which I was thinking all week, like, I got to get rid of some of those carbs. A little bit of carbs is good, but a ton of them, like breads and cakes or rice cakes and stuff like that, those are the things that I want to limit. I'm going to still continue to have my fruit and vegetables. However, I'm not going to overdo the fruit either. So I just had a cup of pineapple, and that's all I want to have today. So I'm going to keep it either at blueberries, pineapple. I know pineapples are high in sugar, so they're probably very high in carbs. I don't even know how many carbs pineapple has, but I'm sure it's not good. But it's still a healthy fruit for you. So I'm going to continue to have my fruit, but I'm going to have it in serving sizes, not like a whole container of pineapple. Also, I had a great idea from, I think her name is Lisa Vickroy. She had suggested adding fruit and cottage cheese. She blends a half a cup of cottage cheese with a half a cup of frozen fruit, any kind of frozen fruit. Mix that up in a blender, and she said it's really good and like creamy and textury, like a parfait yogurt, I guess would be. So I definitely want to give that a try. I am not looking forward to it because I am not a fan of fruit mixed with anything other than just plain fruit. We'll see though. Maybe it might just, because it's blended, I think I could probably do it. So I'm going to give that a try. I have some frozen mixed berries that I think might go good with that. So I'm going to try that in my blender that I have. And maybe I'll try that tomorrow for like a snack of some sort. And then I found a new channel. She actually commented in one of my comments of my last video, told me she had a channel, so I went to check her out. I really like it. She has all kinds of different videos, from food prep to recipes, and then her Weight Watcher videos. So check her out. She's very new. She doesn't have many videos right now. Definitely check out her channel. Her name is Jen's Weight Loss Journey. Another Jen. And Jens usually are very good with their videos, at least all the Jens that I have seen. So her name is JENN '(S) WW Journey, and I will link her down below in the description box too. I would like to start adding at the end of my video, you guys see the thank you for watching sign. I would like every day to be able to add a new picture in there and kind of maybe go through right before the end of the video what that picture is and a little bit about it. I thought that would be more fun than just the thank you for watching thing. Just something to look at the end of the channel. I always have my music playing at the end, so I figured I might as well add a picture in there and maybe get some of these older pictures that I haven't brought up in a long, long time, post them at the end of my video, maybe some way before pictures, so you guys can see what I used to look like way back in the day. So I might start doing that too. Somebody else gave me another recipe, and I'm sorry I did not write your name down. If it's you that gave me this recipe, put your comment down below and let me know so I can shout you out next on my next video. So there's going to be cocoa powder, yogurt, ice, and Premier Protein, a half of Premier Protein. I know somebody put that recipe in my comments, I believe. So I wrote it down and I really wanted to try it. It was from a video a long time ago, and I was looking and looking for it, and finally I found it. But I'd like to try that out as well. And a big shout out to Kathleen Farron for losing 25 pounds. She lost 25 pounds. She hit her 25-pound goal. And guys, they switched up the charms again. So if you have not seen the new charms, go check out Weight Watchers or Jen's Weight Watchers Journey. She shows them on one of her videos. They're really cute. They're a longer skinny charm, and they're color coded. So they have a color on the front, and then they have the pounds that you lost on the back. I thought they were really cute. I'm really happy with the charms. I wonder if they're going to update us on the charms like they did last time. Give us all new charms. I don't know. I'm going to ask my leader though next time for my next meeting. I'm going to ask her, and if I get some, I will show you guys what they look like. But check out Jen's channel because she shows them on her channel. They're really cute. She got a 5 and a 10-pound one that I think is blue and purple or something like that, but they're really cute. I like the new charms. They're really updated and they're really cute, I think. And then I have so much to tell you guys. I hope it's not going to be too long of a video. I was also considering, I know Susan Robinson asked me about some cook with me videos. I am actually considering maybe dedicating one day, maybe a Monday, to do a cook with me video along with my daily vlog, or maybe instead of my daily vlog on Mondays. I'm not sure how I'll work that depending on my internet, because guys, we've been still having problems with our internet. In fact, I'm going into town tonight to upload this video, so it'll probably be up way sooner than you expected, but that's why, because I had to go into town. I don't want to miss uploading videos anymore. I'm just so tired of it, and I do so much better when I can upload videos. I'm just so frustrated with this whole internet thing, and I keep calling them. They keep me on the phone for an hour and a half troubleshooting, and I told them today, I called them today and I said, look, I do not want to spend an hour on this phone with you. I want somebody physically here fixing my problem because I can't stand it anymore. I said, with my job that I have to have internet in my home. YouTube is my job, right? Is that correct? So I have to have internet in my home. I told them that. They didn't have to know what I do. I just said my job is at home with my internet, and because I don't have internet, I have to go drive 30 minutes in order to do my job. So I need you guys to do your job and come here and fix my internet. And guys, usually I'm not like that. I'm usually really easygoing. I'm not going to worry about things like that. I'm soft-spoken. Anybody that knows me knows that about me, but I couldn't stand it anymore. And the older I get, the bigger of a mouth I get. And it just so frustrates me. We're paying monthly and we have not had internet not even half the time of this month so far. So I expect them to refund me at least a half a month, if not a month, for paying them that I'm not getting any internet and can't upload or anything like that. End of rant. I'm just tired. I'm going to get my video up. I don't care if I have to drive in town to do it. I'm going to get them up. Another thing. Thank you, Anita, for bringing this up. You helped me remember Anita over at Chit Chat Patty Whack. Go check her out. I will, if I remember, I'm going to link her channel down below too. I'm so bad at linking channels, guys. I really, really am, and I'm really sorry about that. Trying to get better. Check out her channel. I'll try to remember to link it. Chit Chat Patty Whack is the name of her channel. She had mentioned that she would like to maybe stop eating at 6 o'clock and be done totally at 6 p.m., which is what I always did when I first started Weight Watchers. I always got done early in the night. I went to bed early. This was before I even started Weight Watchers, or before I even started YouTube. I was on Weight Watchers for maybe a month or two before I started doing YouTube videos. I had already lost 25 pounds at that time. So I always did that. I always stopped eating around 6 or 7. And guys, the weight was just flying off of me every week. If you go back and check my old videos, I would have losses every single week. And they weren't really small losses. They were pretty big losses. And yeah, I had a lot to lose, so it was a lot easier. It was like my honeymoon phase for months. I think it was, gosh, 6 months before I actually gained anything. But every week I was having these big losses, and I looked back and I kind of jot down what things that was working for me, that I knew was working for me. One of those things is not eating past 6 or 7 p.m. at night. Drinking my water was another thing that really helped me, and one other thing I've been struggling with again. So I'm going to try to work on that again too. Going to bed early. I always went to bed about 9 or 10 o'clock. I would go to bed and I'd maybe watch a video or two while I was waiting for my husband to come to bed, because when he comes to bed, it's like lights out. That's it. I'm going to bed, and he doesn't want any interruptions. So I usually try to turn off my phone when he comes to bed. And those things really worked for me. They always did. And then another thing too I wanted to mention is I've got all this stuff written down on my little tablet. Isn't that cute? It's from Erin Condren, and I have the Weight Watchers with Carrie on it. And by the way, guys, I do not plan on changing my channel name. I just don't. I I never did want to change my channel name ever. Once I thought of a name, which is not really a great name, but it's the only one I could really think of at the time, I didn't want to change it. So I'm leaving it alone. When it comes to eating out is, I know, a bad thing for me. You don't know what's in those foods at those restaurants. And I know I've mentioned this 1,000 times before, probably on my channels. But for those of you who are new, I hardly ever eat out. And if I do, it's very rarely. So we always cook at home. If I eat out like more than once a week, I know I'm going to have a gain in that week. I just know it in my head. I know it. I just am. And so I strive not to eat out because there's so much sodium in that food, and you never really know what they're really putting in that food in the back. I mean, it tastes so wonderful when they cook it. It's got to have like oils or butters, sauces, or something on it, right? I don't trust any of that. Even if I ask for specific things, I don't trust that they're actually doing that. That's just me, but I never lose when I eat out more than once a week. I don't. So I stopped eating out almost totally. If I do, I go to Applebee's with my daughter. We'll have those little taco things. But that's pretty much it. That's the extent of my eating out. I never eat out at Subway anymore. I never eat out anywhere anymore. So that, I wanted to bring that up too, because it just, for me, it does not work. That was another one of my things that I completely stopped doing once I started Weight Watchers. It was something I knew in my heart that I wanted to do. And so I just did it. Cold turkey, just did it. The last thing I wanted to mention is there are so many diets out there that people follow. So many different things. Like, I'm even watching a lady that I found on diamond painting. Her name is Stitcherista. If you're interested in her channel, I will link her down below. She does drill with me's. She does unboxings of diamond painting. She does so many things. And she's also started a weekly vlog on her weight loss journey. She doesn't have a whole lot to lose, but she has enough to lose. And she is doing MetaFast. Now, I know for a fact it wouldn't work for me, but I enjoy watching her journey because it's working so well for her. She has done it in the past, but she had gained weight back. With me, that's exactly what would happen. I have tried Jenny Craig. I've tried all of these different things that they supply the food for you. I know that would never work for me, but kudos to those who it works for, because I give you props. If you can keep that weight off, I am 100% proud of you, because I can't do it. I have to have something I can stick to for life. MetaFast I wouldn't be able to do for life. It's really low calories. I think it's like 900, or yeah, right around 900 calories a day. That's way too low for me. I need at least 12 to 1500. I stick mainly to 1500 calories a day. As I lose weight, I'll probably go down to 1200, but I have to lose, maybe 50 more pounds in order to do that. I just don't want my body to feel like I'm starving it or anything. And I did that with Jenny Craig. I was at like 900 to 1,000 calories every day. I lost 40 pounds, but as soon as I stopped that diet, I was right back up there, 40 pounds plus another 40. It just happens every single time for me, every single time. I tried to really restrict my calories and eat low calories. It always backfires on me. Same thing when I tried that keto thing. Same thing when I tried any other diet. But this to me is not a diet. I mean, technically it is, because diet's just a way of eating, technically. So this plan, I should call it, has been working for us because we know we can stay on it forever if we want to. It's just working for me and my husband. My husband has lost 150. I lost 125, 124.3, I think. But I had lost 125. I had just gained a few back. Now I'm trying to work back down to that. I have never reached 130 yet, but I'm going to work my way there and back into Wonderland. So I'm really excited about that. I have 5 more pounds to go before I hit Wonderland, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to get back there. The plans that some people try, I give them credit for trying. I know how it is. I've wanted to try them all. I wanted to do them. They never worked for me. It just never did. I always ended up, I mean, it worked. Yes, it worked really well and quickly too. I got that weight off, but as soon as I stopped, boy, it was right back on, like instantly. So I say no to all of those now. I do something that we can stick to for life. And we were doing the carb cycling for quite a while. We thought we could maybe do that for life, but it was so much work. Some people think Weight Watchers is a lot of work, I don't think so. I think it's really easy. I really do. All you got to do is track your food. And once you track it, you can press that little star, remember all your foods, and it's just so simple to go back in. And a lot of people eat the same foods almost week in and week out, so it'd be super easy for them. And then if you have a new recipe, you put it in Recipe Builder, and it's always there for you all the time. The only thing I'm unhappy about now about Weight Watchers is that you can only look back 3 months. After that 3 months, they get rid of it. So if you guys want to have your foods memorized and you want to be able to look back on your progress and what worked and what didn't, I would start paper tracking. The tracking on your app, they're getting rid of that, anything 3 months or older. So if you want your food memorized, or if you want to be able to look back, on your food, be sure to paper track it. I'm going to start doing that again now because I just found this out, I think today or last night. And I was like, oh no, because I do that often. I look back and see what worked and what didn't. And then sure enough, when I was looking back, all of my old things are gone. And I'm really upset because I wish they would have told us. I would have gotten it off my phone or something to remember all of those things on there that I wanted to remember. So that's kind of disappointing. I wish they would change that, but you know, there is going to be changes that happen sooner or later. We just have to accept them and try to move on the best we can, right? And stay positive as you can. I'm trying to stay positive with this new stuff, guys. I really am. I really, really am. I just get so upset with change. I do. I don't like it. It takes me a long time to get used to it. I do love the new charms and I do love the wins. The picture that I'm going to share at the end of the video today is going to be one that popped up on my Facebook feed with Corey and my son Nick. He was really young and Corey was almost at his highest weight that he was. I think he gained even a little more after this, but we were on a hayride. And of course I did not get in pictures back then because I was humongous at the time too. I was 330 pounds. So I never got into the picture thing. So I took pictures of them. That was one picture I took of them. I wouldn't even get on the hayride because I was afraid I couldn't step up on the thing. And I really wanted to, but I didn't. Okay, so that's the picture at the end. That's all I have for you tonight. I'm so totally happy with how I've been doing though. I am so proud of myself. I am feeling really good. I am actually drinking my water, drinking regular sparkling water. I did have a diet Dr. Pepper today, but that sort of thing really helps me make it through the day. Just knowing that I can have one of those every day if I want to helps me get through the day. Eventually I'd like to get rid of them. Yeah, I've said that a million times too in my channel. Eventually I would, but I'm not going to for now because it really does help me get through it. But I'm going to try to cut a lot of them out and just have one a day and have water and sparkling water in the place of all of the other ones that I used to have. So that's it, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please share this if you think it may help anybody. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for another What Ate. Bye.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure.